Hello everyone. In this video, the topic will be about Angela. In a previous video, when she was released, we showed some battles for her. Um, but this time, I'm going to show you the best settings for her, for the players who are already having her in their crusade. And I'm going to show you which teams can work with her in the best way, like how can she perform best. So let's start first of all. I'm not going to bother reading her skills. We already know that she works best with the heroes who have a healing debuff skill. Pandarus, Candy, Ovid, you know. Let's start reviewing her Beast Soul first. It's Griffin because she's a pure attack. She's a pure, sorry, physical hero. So she basically count on attack damage. She doesn't need the Hydra. She doesn't need the Scorpion because she's a back row. So this one is the best for her. Even she is immune to knockups, so the Scorpion is useless for her. So you are choosing between the Hydra and the Griffin. Hydra increase the critical strike rate, and it's for the big damagers like Lucifer. The Griffin is to buff the attack damage, armor penetration, and so on. The talents, all of it are level 1, you see here, but you know the most important ones for her are the armor penetration ones, critical strike level like this, armor penetration, attack damage. You know, if you're going to use her in your main team, definitely 100%, okay? Now, let's go for her equipments. I use this one for her, the Dark Firmament. I don't know her name, its name changed, but anyway, the Orange 2 equipment for her, here you see. And the active skill for her is this one, the Werewolf Tooth, because it push the tank of the opponent away. Now, these are her equipments. Star Soul, I'm not even bothering raising it, but you know, I would advise you to make a more damage buff percent in case if you have her 4 stars. Now, we review everything about her already. So, let me show you a battle for her. Many players, give me a second. Many players are wondering which teams work the best with Angela, but that's spamming. So here I'm going to show you the best team, and it will be a test against Fire 268. You see that this is a highest power player in our server. So let me show you the battle, and you can judge by your own self. I tried before using Angela with many types of teams, but this one clearly is the best one. She works best with the knock up team, which include Monk and Edwin and Theresa. I'm adding Ariel to give her some protection because she's just level 93. And let's see how she performs. You will see that she clearly will play the major role in winning, not by doing damage, not by pushing toward the opponent. She will definitely do the difference by gathering all the opponent team in one place, lowering the ability power of Theresa of fire, and at the same time she will be like the factor which keep knocking up the enemy somehow. Not knocking up the enemy, but you know, annoying the enemy somehow. Now, let's see how it goes. See clearly that once his Theresa is dead, he already lost the battle because his Theresa is the main damager. I wonder how it should work with smoke. So you see here, still the battle is under control, but you know, she definitely, through her third skill, which is called Gravity Hole or something, she gathered all the opponent team in one place, and that made it very easy for me to win while she's doing damage at the same time and lowering their ability power. This is kind of amazing, I don't know, but I mean, judging through this battle, Angela is somehow amazing to use with a knockup team, or even with a debuffing team. I'm going to try another battle, and let's see how she performs as well. Okay, this one is 1 now. Check the damage. She didn't do that high damage through the battle. She's just level 93, you see here, with a very low power, 140,000. Very low damage, no healing received, or very low, and at the same time, very low damage received. But she played a major role in winning the battle. Another one here, I tried her twice against this Finn thing, and let's see how this battle went. I tried her with Pandarus. I have a high power here because of the evolution in general, but still I'm using a very weak Pandarus. I was awakening him. And see how it goes. Pandarus will stay alive till the end. Somehow Angela would be responsible for keeping my Pandarus alive. I'll speed up this thing so you can see till the end. And the battle is kind of over. She's somehow, working perfectly against any strong magical team or anyone who's using Theresa and Candy in general. I don't know, I think this would be very helpful for the physical players. My monk cannot die. He's dead. Dead. Now you see here, you see the plus circle on Pandarus. She was buffing him a lot. He's alive till the end, even though he's the weakest hero. He's a very low, like, how can I say it? A hero which is very low in power, 2 stars, 2 red dots in prayer. You see here, very, very low. But somehow Angela was responsible for making him alive till the end. So, in brief, what we learn from this video about Angela, because there is no clear guidance about her. So, for the players who used her, if you are willing to use Angela in your main team, or in world map, or anywhere, make sure that you're buffing her with a hero which have a healing debuff skill. As example, Pandarus, or anyone which work like Pandarus. So this way, you will get the best experience from Angela during any battle. And that's all for this video. I just wanted to make it because I was surprised of the battle which I had with Fire. I mean, sometimes I have to try maybe 5 or 6 times to win one time because of that massive gap of power, but somehow using Angela by luck, it worked perfectly. Then I tried her again and it worked again. So somehow that means that the hero is somehow effective against magical teams. That's all. Maybe this will be a solution for the physical players who are suffering these days. Maybe her and Flint will change the game soon. So that's all for this video. Click like if you like that video topic. Let us know your thoughts about Angela. If you already used Angela in your team, let us know which team are you using, or if some top 10 player in your team, in your server, is using her. Let us know as well. And share the content with your friends who are using Angela. Maybe this would be helpful. And that's all. Thank you for watching.